Alright guys, we just pulled up to the airport here in Chino where the plane is being built. And we're gonna go check it out. A ton has been done since the last video, and I'm honestly excited. I just peeked inside a little and it looks so sick. So let's go check it out. Look at this thing, it's come so far. And if you haven't seen the first episode, you need to go there, check it out right here. And then you can watch this episode. I'm honestly just so stoked. Look at it. Look at how big the whole thing just looks now. It went from looking like just a little like, now it looks pretty darn sporty if you ask me. Let's go check it out. The motor's in now. Look at this thing. So they got it all mounted up. Had to make a custom mount. Kind of get this all rigged in here. Pretty cool to see it all coming together right now.
Putting some cool stuff in the plane. What are you putting in the plane, Jimmy?
This is a communication box. Got a radio. This is for our SATCOM. Got an external speaker mounted in here. Got a little pocket for a cell phone, pocket for iPad. Pretty nifty little thing.
Okay, so we're here on the inside. It's definitely coming along a little better. Got 2 seats in here, just mocked up. They're actually kind of mounted, but they're pretty loose still. Remember I talked about like this thing looks really sporty inside. They turned out so good. A little bit of red hints in there. Just give it a little pop. And then now you can see, so this is a mock-up dash. So there's getting it all mocked up for all the electronics. And the wiring guy's been here running all the wires. But it's pretty cool to see it's all like actually starting to look like something. Jimmy built a sweet box. Makes this plane a little different because, like I said before, this is gonna be a chase plane. So this is gonna go for us down in Mexico when we're chasing the Baja 1000, Baja 500, stuff like that. So we had to put race radios in here. So it's got one race radio here. It's got another one inside as a backup. It also has a SATCOM. All right, so here's one of the race radios. It's getting mounted underneath the seat, but that's gonna be connected all into the intercom that will go through your headset. So like you'll be able to push the same button that you're gonna talk to like air traffic controller, and then you'll be able to change it. And you could hit that button and be able to talk to the race car. So it's been pretty cool. It's been pretty complicated trying to figure out how to run because we have technically 3 race radios on top of the other radios in the plane. So it's a lot going on inside.
Where's the first place you're gonna take this thing?
First place I'm gonna take this thing? I mean, I'd like to take it to Mexico if this quarantine thing, if the travel ban gets lifted, but if not, by the time it's finished, for sure taking it out to the river, playing around out there. There's tons of cool little areas right in Needles we can go check out, and I don't know, get out and just have some fun. Here's the parachute. It's currently not mounted where it's gonna be, but just to give you kind of perspective, it's gonna be back a little more. And then these are the straps that actually hook to the chute, which will like connect to the wings, so it has like a stable as it's going down. This is where the kind of like the rocket of the parachute's all stored, so it's gonna just blow out right that back window, which is pretty gnarly, but it's a nice feature to have for when you're doing these crazy things. Doing this plane, we just want to make sure everything's perfect. So one thing that was actually really difficult that most people wouldn't notice was that factory, only the pilot side window opens. So we want to be able to film out of it, take pictures out of it. So we are able to track down a window or a door off a different plane that allows you to open the window on the passenger side. So finally tracked one of those down. Super kind of excited about that. Got the glass in the new windows, and we bubbled them, which is kind of funky looking here, but allows you to look. So if you don't want to open the windows, you can kind of look a little better. Get a lot more visual, especially like if we're chasing race cars and stuff. You're gonna want to be able to look right down below because most of the time they'll be right over the top. So I don't know, pretty cool little feature that most people wouldn't notice, but it's actually been a pretty big effort to get it done. The windshield and a lot of the other windows are in too. I don't want to pull off too much, might get in trouble, but you can see these ones are all clear.
Give us a little bit more of a sneak peek. Pull a little bit more off.
Sorry. Show you a little bit more. Nice, pretty, not really tinted much. Then if you come here, these ones are actually tinted. Nice little feature, factory tinted. All new windows though, so it's gonna be looking nice and pretty. So last time we showed you what tires were gonna be on it, but now the tires are on it and they look insane. Like just take a moment and like, look how big this thing looks now. It's like getting in it now is like Like it's not like before it was like a little like, it just lifted it up so much. It's pretty rad.
So you can take it off and take this out.
Okay.
And then when you put it in, there'll just be a little pigtail and we'll have a bulkhead fitting for the antenna to connect.
All right, so this is our plane we bought back, I want to say over 10 years ago. We decided to do a bush style plane just because I think it'll be really good down in Baja to have something a little more versatile than the regular 182, that we can chase with it, we can land it on remote spots, we can just land it on dirt roads if we wanted to. We put 300 horse in it so it'll climb like a bat. We added a parachute to make it a little safer if we have any kind of issues down there. So when we were learning to fly, we were flying in a 172, and then we decided to buy a 182 to finish our flight school. So my wife and I both learned in this plane and bought it over 10, maybe 12 years ago, I'm thinking, before we started the restoration on it.
All right, one pretty cool thing that I'm stoked about is we officially got our tail number. You can see it right here. November 904 Lima Sierra. So got my race number in there. Kind of stoked about it. It was hard to find a 94 or a 9 or 4 with it, but stoked. All right, that's a wrap. Episode 2 of the plane video is done. Stay tuned for episode 3. We're gonna be getting more and more. We're just kind of wrapping up some paint decisions, so hopefully by next time it'll look a little more pizzazz. But if you guys got any comments, got any questions about it, feel free to comment below. Be sure to hit that like button and subscribe and hit that bell for every Wednesday we're posting new content.